He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always an intensity about him, a rare combination of intelligence, emotional depth, and quiet screen magnetism that made audiences pay attention. Buğra Gülsoy didn't just step into Turkish entertainment. He built a multidimensional career, transforming his creative curiosity into one of the most respected acting journeys of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Buğra Gülsoy was born on February 22, 1982, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before primetime television and film premieres, he was drawn to storytelling in many forms. He studied architecture at Eastern Mediterranean University, but creativity kept pulling him toward the stage and camera. During his university years, he became actively involved in theater, co-founding a drama community and participating in short film projects that sharpened both his technical and emotional understanding of performance. His early television appearances introduced him to viewers, but it was his role in the hit drama Fatma Gül'ün Sükûnü that significantly expanded his recognition. Portraying Vural, a complex and morally conflicted character, Buğra delivered a performance layered with vulnerability and tension. The series achieved massive domestic and international success, placing him firmly on the radar of global audiences. Rather than staying within one type of role, Buğra consistently sought variety. He gained widespread acclaim for his lead performance as Yune Tekinoglu in Kuzi Yune, where he portrayed ambition, inner conflict, and emotional fragility with striking realism. He later demonstrated range in projects such as Ask Yeniden, balancing humor with heartfelt sincerity, and continued expanding his dramatic depth in Kazim, a series that resonated strongly with international viewers. Buğra's approach to acting reflects a thoughtful and analytical mindset. He gravitates toward psychologically layered characters, often exploring themes of morality, ambition, and redemption. Instead of repeating familiar formulas, he embraces transformation, allowing each role to reveal a different dimension of his craft. Off-screen, Buğra's public image blends sophistication with artistic depth. Beyond acting, he is also a writer and filmmaker, further demonstrating his commitment to storytelling from multiple perspectives. He maintains a balanced lifestyle, valuing privacy while remaining present at key cultural and industry events. His calm demeanor and articulate communication style reinforce his reputation as both professional and intellectually engaged. His personal life has occasionally attracted media attention, including past relationships and fatherhood, yet he consistently keeps the focus on his creative work rather than public speculation. That discretion has strengthened his credibility within the industry. Buğra's influence now extends far beyond Turkish television. With strong international distribution of his series and a growing global fan base, he has become one of Turkey's most recognizable male actors. His estimated net worth reflects years of steady work across television, film, endorsements, and creative ventures, built through consistency and strategic choices. What truly sets him apart is depth. From architecture student to actor, from morally complex antagonist to emotionally layered leading man, Buğra Gülsoy continues to evolve. He values longevity over hype, substance over surface, and growth over comfort. As of 2026, Buğra Gülsoy stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of versatility and intellectual artistry in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something quietly striking about her, a rare mix of softness, intelligence, and screen presence that naturally drew attention. Alina Boz didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. She built her place with patience and precision, transforming early promise into one of the most refined acting journeys of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Alina Boz was born on June 14, 1998, in Moscow, Russia, and later moved to Turkey at a young age. Growing up between cultures, she developed a unique perspective and emotional awareness that would later shape her performances. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was drawn to language, expression, and storytelling, studying acting while balancing education and early auditions. Her acting journey began with supporting roles in television series, gradually building experience and visibility. Early projects such as Caesar Hemsire and Paramparka introduced her to audiences, but it was her role as Hazal in Paramparka that marked her first major breakthrough. The performance showcased her ability to portray emotional conflict and vulnerability well beyond her age, earning critical attention and a growing fan base. Rather than being boxed into one image, Alina continued to expand her range. She took on leading roles in projects like Elemi Bayrakma, where she carried a long-running drama with emotional consistency, and later delivered darker, more complex performances in series such as Marasli and Burperi Masali. Each role reflected a deliberate step forward, revealing an actress focused on depth rather than repetition. Alina's approach to acting is defined by selectivity. She chooses characters that challenge her psychologically and emotionally, often gravitating towards stories centered on identity, resilience, and inner transformation. This careful decision-making has allowed her to mature on screen while maintaining credibility with both audiences and industry professionals. Off-screen, Alina's public image blends elegance with restraint. She maintains a calm, composed presence, avoiding unnecessary exposure while remaining active in fashion and brand collaborations. Her refined style and international appeal have made her a frequent choice for high-profile campaigns, while her brand partnerships remain aligned with her understated image. Her lifestyle reflects balance and focus. She values privacy, personal growth, and creative preparation, often stepping back from the spotlight between projects. This measured pace supports long-term consistency rather than short-lived hype. Alina's influence continues to grow beyond Turkish television. With strong international viewership through global streaming platforms and a steadily expanding social media presence, she has become one of the most recognizable young faces in modern Turkish drama. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting and endorsements, built gradually through strategic career choices. What truly sets her apart is emotional subtlety. She brings quiet intensity to her characters, allowing silence, expression, and restraint to speak as loudly as dialogue. That understated strength defines her performances and distinguishes her in a competitive industry. As of 2026, Alina Boz stands not only as a leading actress of her generation, but as a symbol of controlled growth, artistic discipline, and quiet confidence in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.